What do I say? What do I do? It's morning coffee with Sandy. Here you go. Did you see my thumbnail from today? The little picture? Oh, I want you to see it. You have to look because that's the puppy. Except he's not a puppy, actually. They think he's a rescue, and they think he's around 4 years old. We're going to have a vet kind of check him out and put a little chip in and do the little, number on him. Anyway, he's just as cute as can be. I don't have a name for him yet. I do not. I have so many ideas, and okay, so let me tell you about him. And if you have some ideas, I would love to hear them. Good morning, Opa. So here's the deal. This dog is just so sweet. I mean, it's interesting to me that they said on the report he was on the kill list. So they took him into an animal sanctuary. That's where we got him. They said he was aggressive and he kept trying to escape. All I can think is somebody must have been really mean to him there, because honestly, we've had him now for about 24 hours. He's the sweetest, quiet, never hear him bark. He doesn't lick. I hate lick dogs. He's little. He's so cute. He's so sweet. The only issue we have is I wanted to call him Bondo because he instantly bonded with me, and he follows me everywhere. And he wants to wake me up when I'm sleeping. I won't let him into my bed. I got to draw the line somewhere. But he's so cute. Where is he? Where are you? I kind of want to call him Harry. He's got this wiry, terrier hair. It's wiry and motley colored, and he's so cute. Yeah, dandy dog. That'd be Sandy, Grandy, Sandy, and Dandy. It might be a little bit too much for me. I don't know. I wanted to call him, never mind. I won't tell you. I have a list. I swear to you, I have a list, but there's nothing that really got me yet. So I'm still working on it. So it's September. We're mid-September, and you should know that September is Sexual Health Month. Now, why do I keep bringing up sex? Well, the man in my life is a psychologist, and we've been talking about doing a regular show on sex for seniors kind of thing. And he's the expert, and I'm the opinionated one, so I figured together it should be awesome. So we're kind of thinking about doing that. That's why I keep asking you, do you want to hear more about it? And maybe you're interested, maybe you're not. But it is Sexual Health Month, which I think means physically healthy. Check out all your working parts. Make sure they're working. Emotionally healthy. How you feeling about it? Behavior-wise, what are your thoughts about it? Do you just feel healthy? It doesn't matter what you think, as long as you feel good about what you think and it's working for you. So here's to your sexual health. You have 2 more weeks to celebrate it. Just saying. It's the anniversary of Grace Kelly's death today. Do you remember Grace Kelly? She was an actress who married the King of Monaco. She was so beautiful. I mean, she looked like a princess. She looked like a queen, Grace Kelly. She was wonderful. But I read a quote by her, and that's why I decided we should raise our mugs to Grace Kelly this morning. She said, "It's better to be the person who smiles than the person who didn't smile back." I kind of like that. Yeah, Grace Kelly, timeless beauty. I mean, just, wow, amazing. So I want to do a shout out to those of you from What Do I Say, What Do I Do? who have been inviting your friends to come join us because we're growing by leaps and bounds. And I so appreciate it. Now let's do that here. I want to grow the audience here so we can share with What Do I Say, What Do I Do? If you have a subscription here, some of you already know, it means you get a notification. Hey, it's time for morning coffee. Go get online. Like that. It's free. It's not that hard. And it would mean a lot to me. I don't want to charge for things, but if we get a big enough following here, then I can get advertisers. And I don't ever have to charge anybody anything. And that's kind of my goal. I mean, hey, a girl's got to make a living, right? You know what I mean. All right. Well, let's see. It's also, you're going to love this. I love this one. I don't know about you. But in light of that, I'm trying to figure out what to name the new dog. It is Choose Your Own First Name Day. I didn't make that up. I swear to you, I found it online, like I find everything else. So the question is, if you could choose any name for yourself, now that you've kind of gotten to know yourself a little bit, what name would you choose? Would you keep the name you have? Would you keep your middle name? So many people either like their middle name better than their first name, or they hate their middle name. So my given name is Sandra. I am so not a Sandra. I don't know how my parents ever came up with that. To me, Sandra is tall, with red hair, very long legs, and please forgive me if you're called Sandra, but a Sandra to me is a little bit on the bitchy side. Yeah. A Sandy, on the other hand, is me. And if I had to choose my own name, I would choose Sandy because I am a Sandy. So when I was in the 3rd grade, I lived in the Chicago area in the suburbs, and we read stories about a boy dog named Sandy. Yeah, you know about boy dogs named Sandy, right? Like out of Annie. In Annie, the dog's name was Sandy, and it was a boy. So I got teased because it was spelled just like my name was spelled. So in the 3rd grade, to avoid being teased about my name, I changed it to Sandi. I changed it to Sandy. But then in 6th grade, we moved to California. California, as most of you know, is way cooler than Skokie, Illinois. And everybody spelled their name with an I. There was Andy and Sandy and Candy and Randy and Mandy. Everybody spelled it with an I at the end. I didn't want to be like everybody else. So when I got to California, I guess that would be 7th grade, I changed the spelling to Sandye. Yeah. Because nobody spelled it that way. That's why I did it. I didn't say it was like brilliant. I just wanted to be different. And I was. I mean, I think I've met one other person who spelled their name that way, and it kind of stuck, and I love it, and it's me, and I kind of feel like Cher. If you see YE at the end of a Sandy, you know it's me. I don't need any other identification, right? So I'm a Sandy, Sandye. Let me read your comments. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Call him Milton. Wait a minute. I don't hate Milton. I was going to call him Harry and name him after my grandpa because he's like so kind and wonderful and still holds his own ground. You know what I mean? Keep my name. My middle name is Louise. My nickname is Dude. All my family have called me Dude since I was 2 years old. Some of my parents' friends have no clue what my real name is. That's awesome. That is awesome, Marlene. I want to call you Dude from now on. Opa says nobody ever calls her by her given name. She's Opa. The only time anyone calls me Sandra is if they don't know me, or back in the day, it was my parents if they were angry at me. Sandra, get in here. That was it. Yeah. So my daughter always wanted to be Alyssa, because she loved Alyssa Milano when she was a little girl. She, for months, called herself Alyssa and told me I'd made a mistake. But the funniest thing to me is I have 2 children. I picked out their names long before I was even pregnant. If I had a boy, his name would be Michael David. If I had a girl, her name would be Dani, D-A-N-I, the Hebrew word, Dani Michelle. That was it. I picked out the names early. Well, first I got a Dani, D-A-N-I, who pretty much despised that name because everybody always thought she was a boy, like, because it was Donnie, not, everybody called her Danny instead of Donnie, and they thought she was a boy's name and blah, blah. She really didn't like it. Now she loves it, because it's so unique and different. D-A-N-I, Donnie. She loves her name. My son, Michael, says to me, okay, I don't get it. Did you like her better than me? Was that it? Because you gave me the most common name on the planet and you gave her a name nobody has? That's not fair. It's fair. What's in a name, right? I made little notes of things I wanted to talk to you about today, and we're almost out of time already. The word for today is Jayus. Jayus. I don't know how else you'd pronounce it. It's J-A-Y-U-S. It's an Indonesian word, and it is a word for a joke that is so poorly told or so not funny that you crack up, that you cannot help but laugh because it is so bad. So those of you who know my older brother know that I have spent most of my life tormenting him, and partly because he's just not good at jokes. It's just not his thing. So whenever my brother is around, like if it's a family event or even on a Zoom call, we keep bells. And every time my brother says something that he thinks is funny that we don't, we ring our bells and we all start laughing. Consequently, he has become the funniest guy in the family because we are constantly ringing our bells and laughing whenever he's present. So here's to jokes. Let's see. Jordan girl, Jaden boy, and Noah. By the way, and those are probably the most common names today. I know, Tracy, if you're watching, you love that name also. Very, very common. Isn't that interesting? I guess because everybody likes him. Yeah, Pamela is always Pam. Yeah, there's something about nicknames. We choose our nicknames because they fit us. I think, honestly, that's why I'm having so much trouble naming the dog, because I want to find a name that really works for the dog. Did I say thank you 100 times to those of you who are bringing your friends into What Do I Say, What Do I Do? I have some surprises coming in the mail for you, because as it turns out, the people who have brought the most friends in so far have done that before in the past, and I still have your addresses. But if you're bringing people in and you think I don't have your address, private message me with your address. I want to send you presents. I do. And then thanks to Opa, I'm working on a contest so that people who get the most subscribers for the YouTube channel are going to get awesome presents. We're going to do that. I think that's going to be really fun. Uh-oh. Opa says her address. Oh, that's right. You moved. I forgot. You better send me your new address. Okay. I want to talk about gratitude for just a minute before we go, okay? So let's start with this. How to be happy and grateful even when you're in quarantine. Page 34. You have so much to be grateful for, so very much. And sometimes, I know, it's hard to see. You have to really stretch yourself. Learning to be grateful, coming from gratitude, it takes work. It's like exercising any other muscle. It requires a daily, dedicated workout. And sometimes stretching causes pain. It's worth it. And then after a while, the muscle becomes strong. Work that flabby gratitude muscle. The pain disappears and the muscle becomes part of who you are, enabling you to achieve that much more. Work it, work it. And that's how you be happy and grateful, even in quarantine. So, here are some suggestions to leave you with. I think I've told you at least 1,000 times that that's how I start my day every day. Gratitude. It does become a habit. It is like a muscle. And you sometimes, at some point, automatically go into a state of gratitude that is just, it's just joyful. That's the only way I can describe it. So what do? If you're just starting out, and that doesn't mean you're not already grateful. It just means you're not practicing it as a regular practice. And I'm suggesting you do. Even if you think you're brilliant at it, actually writing down your gratitude list every morning makes such a huge difference in your day. And I know those of you who do this, thumbs up, please, because I know that you know. Choose the same time every day, maybe even a special pen, pad of paper, a notebook. Keep it all in one place all the time so you get the habit, you get used to it. Always have your pencil, your pen, your paper, always have it ready. Don't have to go look for it. And be grateful that you know exactly where it is. And if you need to, start with little things. They don't have to be a big deal. I am grateful that my daughter threw these glasses away so I could have them. They're just cheaters, but they're ever so cute, and they're hot pink, my color. I am grateful for fine-tipped pens. Oh, and I love the G2s. Love them, but it has to be very, very fine point. I love legal pads of paper to write on. I love coffee. I love coffee mugs. I am grateful for all of those things, but right now, I am mostly grateful for you. Thank you. Thank you for making What Do I Say, What Do I Do grow. Thank you for contributing, for sharing, and thank you for being here this morning with me, or this afternoon if you picked up the replay. And by the way, your comments do matter. So please comment away and I will get to every comment that I possibly can. Thank you for being with me. Let me know if we're making a difference for you, because you're sure making a difference for me. Good morning, my friends.